My father's a shoe designer. When I grew up, watched my father designing shoe and making shoe every day. So when I was young, I already have attention. I want to be a shoe designer, a shoemaker. That's how I end up. It's all from my family business. I was here on holiday during the 80s. A friend of mine told me there's a Covina College in London here, doing a shoe designing, shoe making here. So it's, because at home, you're just learning the skill, you know how to making shoe, you know how to designing shoe, but you haven't got a qualification. In the old days, we all a lot of hand-on, even the designing and everything. But now I think it's different. We have computer, we can do 3D, we can, all of things are new now, new technique. I think I'm very lucky and privileged. I have a chance to working with the late Princess Diana for 7 years. So it gives me a platform to reach international status. It's not easy to become what I am today. I'm still learning. I don't feel it's up to date yet because the things change every day, every month, every year. New thing coming up as well. So I have to learn all the time. It takes a long time for me to do that. It's not easy as well. I spend a lot of time. I remember in the old day when I first started, there's no customer come to me because why? I have got no reputation. I haven't got a name. If you come to the industry, it's not easy. You have to prepare long hours, working very hard, and never say no to people, and never lost a temper as well. Whatever you do, nice to people, cooperate with people, talk less and work harder. You have to remember yourself. I have to make it. I wouldn't let anything to let me down. Then, I give up everything. So to do that, you have to believe yourself. Believe yourself, working hard. Things you don't understand, you always ask people. Because in life, you're not the best. Somebody better than you, always better than you. Only you haven't a chance at the time to meet them. Well, Covina is a platform for me to learn all my skill, all my design. Because the design, the skill from Malaysia is a different skill than UK here. It's international. You learn all the top lecture. They teach you all skill, the design skill, the making skill, entirely different than what I learned from my father. So the knowledge, the skill I learned from Covina, it made me standing up today. I have an award last year in Hong Kong. The design council gave me a tiny award called the most outstanding Chinese designer of the world. And follow in May, I have an award in Beijing as well. Same like a culture and art, that kind of award. But I felt this is people who give me opportunity, encourage me to work harder, to let people know Jimmy Choo have this award, but I still want to give back my knowledge, my design idea for the generation.
I was born in Paris and I was raised in Paris. I was surrounded by a lot of people. At the same time, I was very much of a single child for the reason is I was the only male in the family, and also because my sisters were already much older in a way, so they were not interested in the little brother. My mother was very supportive of anything I would do. She was just very natural to my way of expressing myself. The apartment we were living, it was near the Parc de Vincennes. I would stroll around, and in that park there was this magnificent museum. Just before entering the museum, you had a square panel, and there was a high heel in profile. And it was a drawing, it was a sketch, and it was crossed like that, in red. And I was starting to sketch the same drawing, but I was changing the colors, I was changing a little bit the heel. It's the origin of my first vision of shoe, which was, before being a reality, was a sketch. I became like the mad guy designing shoes because it was on the table. It was almost like, the graffiti artist. When I think of things, I don't have to document or anything. It goes through the filter of my memory. My third collection, I was sketching, and all the sketches were really with bright colors, and I thought of pop art. So when the shoe arrived, the shoe was exactly like my sketch, but looking at the drawing and looking at the shoe, still the drawing was better. There was a lot of black, which was the soul, and in my drawings there was no black. Sarah, who was there, was polishing her nails, so I grabbed her nail polish, and I just took the nail polish and painted it, and then suddenly, the drawing came alive. To do 20 years is a weird thing. It seems a long time, but it still seems very, very much the beginning of my adventure. And I'm happy to feel that it's still very much the beginning of my adventure.
Beginnings. Presented by Mercedes-Benz. The best or nothing. On Sundance Channel.
il est très difficile de redescendre. Ça, c'est vraiment le talon le plus haut que nous avons fait, qui fait un 13 cm sans plateforme, qui est absolument exceptionnel. Et là, vraiment, il faut apprendre à marcher. Et nous, on a des talons comme ça. Je les ai faits, je me suis dit, on peut pas marcher, mais c'est marrant. Et je marche. On dit qu'il faut souffrir pour être belle. C'est vrai qu'un talon très haut donne une élégance exceptionnelle. Moi, je suis au service des femmes.